In 1991, two hikers in the Alps discovered a human body frozen in the ice. At first, they thought they had found the remains of a recent mountaineering accident. But they were wrong. The man had been dead for more than 5,000 years. Today, we know him as Ötzi the Iceman. His body was discovered high in the Ötztal Alps, near the border between Austria and Italy, at an altitude of more than 10,000 feet. The cold conditions had preserved his body, clothing, and equipment for thousands of years. When scientists studied the remains, they discovered that Ötzi lived around 3300 BC, during the Copper Age. He was about 45 years old when he died and stood approximately 5 feet 3 inches tall. But what makes Ötzi extraordinary is how much scientists have been able to learn about him. His body still preserved evidence of his final days. Researchers examined his stomach and discovered what he had eaten shortly before his death. His last meal included meat from ibex and red deer, along with grains and other plant material. Scientists also studied his teeth, bones, DNA, and even the pollen found inside his body. Ötzi also had more than 60 tattoos. They weren't decorative designs like many modern tattoos. Most consisted of simple lines and crosses placed around areas such as his lower back, knees, ankles, and wrists. Some researchers believe they may have been connected to treatments for pain. His belongings were just as remarkable. Ötzi carried a copper axe, a bow, arrows, a knife, and containers made from natural materials. His copper axe was especially important because it showed that metalworking was already well established in the region during his lifetime. But the greatest mystery was how he died. For years, researchers weren't certain. Then an X-ray revealed something hidden inside his body. An arrowhead was lodged in his left shoulder. The arrow had damaged a major blood vessel, causing severe bleeding. Ötzi also had injuries to his hand and head. The evidence suggests that he had been involved in some kind of violent conflict shortly before his death. But we don't know who attacked him or why. Another mystery is why his body remained on the mountain. Some researchers believe he died where he was found. Others have investigated whether the circumstances surrounding his death were more complicated. What we do know is that snow and ice eventually covered his body, and instead of decomposing normally, Ötzi became naturally preserved. For more than 5,000 years, he remained hidden in the Alps. Today, Ötzi is kept at the South Tyrol Museum of Archaeology in Bolzano, Italy, inside a specially controlled refrigerated chamber. Scientists continue to study him, and new technology has revealed details that would have been impossible to discover when his body was first found. Ötzi wasn't a king. He wasn't a famous warrior whose name was recorded in history. He was an ordinary person who lived thousands of years ago. But because his body survived, we know what he ate, what he wore, what tools he carried, some of the health problems he experienced, and even how he probably died. Few archaeological discoveries allow us to get this close to the life of a single person from prehistoric Europe, and all of it survived because one man disappeared into the ice more than 5,000 years ago. If you enjoy archaeological discoveries and true stories from the ancient world, subscribe to the channel. And tell me in the comments, what detail about Ötzi surprised you the most?